Miss Smackdown tonight, no worries. Catch up quickly with the Smackdown Rapid Recap. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to get right into it. The show starts off with the Bloodline cutting a promo, making Paul Heyman thank Tama Tonga and Tugaloa for saving him from Kevin Owens last week on SmackDown. Paul Heyman is selling it. He's petrified like he's doing week in and week out. And Kevin Owens comes out. He goes and tries to fight the Bloodline 3-on-1. The Street Profits come out, rush to the ring, setting up a 6-man tag match. Tama Tonga, Tugaloa, Solo Sikoa versus Kevin Owens and the Street Profits for the main event. The Bloodline storyline is unfortunately getting stale. We need Roman to come back. The crowd is chanting, "We want Roman." Paul Heyman running around acting like he's petrified. They're not even doing nothing that bad. We need Roman to come back. We need things to start getting shook up. SmackDown is becoming very hard to watch at this point. It's horrible. So let's hope WWE Creative kick it into high gear. Clash at the Castle should be a good show. It's a PLE. They're overseas. I think Scotland is going to pop for a lot of the segments and the matches. So I'm not really worried about that. It's just getting through the agony of what they call SmackDown. These shows are very, very lackluster, but we're going to continue. First match of the night, Bianca Bel Air and Jade Cargill versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. This is a regular match, back and forth. It was kind of like a lumberjack match though. You had Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark from Raw outside the ring, spectating, watching the match. You got, what's that girl name? Fire? Ela Dawn and Ivy Fire out there. Bianca Belair, she's getting beat up most of the match and she's getting dominated most of the match, which you know what happens. It's pretty predictable. Jade Cargill for the hot tag. Now it's Jade Cargill's turn to start dominating the match, which she does in 1, 2, 3. No surprise to anyone. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair wins the match. Now next after that, you got Cody Rhodes. He's waiting for AJ Styles to come out because he's so pissed off that AJ Styles whipped his ass and tricked him like everyone else tricks him, because Cody Rhodes is the most gullible WWE superstar that ever hit the square circle. So I don't know why he's surprised about that, but he got this thing all night where he's waiting for AJ Styles to come through. Now the next match, we got Johnny Gargano versus Greyson Waller. Regular back and forth match. It was actually a good match. I enjoyed this match. Greyson Waller and Austin Theory. WWE Creative got this storyline going on where Greyson Waller is shitting on Austin Theory. Last week he's popping shit to the announcer. Austin Theory, he hears it, loses the match. This week, regular match as I said, but they was outside the ring. They was talking. Austin Theory, Greyson Waller, Johnny, he jumps off the ring and Greyson Waller pushes Austin Theory. Not really pushed him. He barely touched him, really, to be honest. And Johnny, he uses him as a shield, essentially. Then Johnny jumps out the ring, hits Austin Theory, jumps back in the ring, but Greyson Waller catches him with the finisher. 1, 2, 3. Greyson Waller doesn't give a shit about Austin Theory being hurt, being knocked down. Doesn't ask if he's okay. He's celebrating. WWE is setting up for them to break up, them to continue to be so low, lose the titles, and DIY is probably going to pick up the tag team titles after this, and I got no problem with that. You got Cody Rhodes comes out, so he's waiting for AJ Styles. AJ Styles pulls up. Then you got a bunch of security. Nick Aldis is trying to stop from a fight from happening. Cody Rhodes, he walks out to the ring and calls out AJ Styles for a fight in the middle of the ring. AJ Styles comes out and say, man, what's up? Man, you know what I want. I want a shot at that title again. Like he didn't already have a shot at the title and lost, and he didn't went to the King of the Ring and lost the tournament. He wants another shot. Okay, what does Cody Rhodes do? Of course, you get your shot. So Cody Rhodes, you know, he gives him a shot, but he says this time it's going to be an I Quit match. And I'm not mad at that. I Quit match. Cody Rhodes doesn't really have any submission moves, so this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I'd rather it be a disqualification or a straight street fight, but it's an I Quit match. Next, you got Carmelo Hayes versus LA Knight. LA Knight is on Logan Paul's bumper, but Logan Paul, he's busy in the Tetris tournament, they said, so he's not at SmackDown. Carmelo Hayes and LA Knight, they've been having a little back and forth, popping shit to each other, so Nick Aldis put them in the ring. They have a great match. Carmelo Hayes been doing very, very well week in and week out. You know, he's been consistent, and not just the in-the-ring work too. We know his in-ring work is great. I'm talking about just promos, just being him, talking shit, the swag, him being a heel. I like Carmelo Hayes as a heel way more than I like him as a babyface. I wish they do that with Ricochet. Nevertheless, they have a back and forth match. Carmelo Hayes almost pulls out the win. He does a schoolboy pin, fistful of tights, but LA Knight, being a veteran he is, counters. 1, 2, 3, quick win. LA Knight pulls the match off. Then Bayley comes out, the role model Bayley. Now I'm gonna touch on this because I've seen a video about this before. I can't remember the YouTuber name who said something about this, but he was just saying how WWE music and the themes recently have sucked. And I agree with that. Bayley theme song sucks. That role model, that I hate that shit, man. That shit is corny, man. But she cuts a promo of Piper Niven, and Niven interrupts like literally less than a minute into her talking, and she's with Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is incredible. She cuts a promo with Piper Niven. Piper Niven cuts a promo as well. I love Piper Niven, man. It's something about her, man, that the way she moves, her in-ring work. I like her promo work. Even the crowd started trolling her a little bit because she have a heavy accent. I wouldn't be surprised if she pulled the win out on Bayley in Scotland. Like, why not have Piper Niven win in Scotland? I think it'll be a good look. Last, you got the main event 6-man tag match. The Bloodline versus the Street Profits and Kevin Owens. Bloodline dominates most of the match. Kevin Owens, he's trying his best to rile the crowd up. The crowd was cool. They didn't seem too dead. He did a great job hyping them up. I'm glad he did that, because if he didn't do that, the crowd probably would have. Bloodline dominates the match, and Kevin Owens tries to hype up the crowd. Montez Ford does a crazy ass spot where everybody's outside fighting. He jumps and does his flip off the ropes, start yelling, which is fire. Solo actually hits Montez Ford with a chair, causing a disqualification and causing a few Samoa spikes, causing a spear to Dawkins and causing Kevin Owens to get power bombed through the announce table. Now, it was weird because it was still 3 minutes left in the SmackDown, but SmackDown went off and they played a few commercials, and that was it. Man, I ain't gonna lie, thank God for these SmackDown rapid recaps, man, because people got more important things to do on a Friday night than to be sitting back watching like shit like this. It's just creative. I don't blame any of the wrestlers, whether I know them or don't know them. I don't blame any of them. It's literally WWE creative and the lack of effort being put into anything at this point. They're just really coasting to these PLEs and just waiting to get the SummerSlam to pull whatever tricks out the bag. And I hope it's some good tricks because, man, we got to do something here. WrestleMania was the last thing that was like really, really exciting outside of like the Backlash PLE, and the other PLE was cool, but WrestleMania was, we just completely nosediving since WrestleMania. So, you know, we still gonna try to stick it out and see what happens, see how these things unfold. WWE, they're on the clock. You have to start kicking it up. The Netflix era will be here before you know it. And I'm telling you, shows like this is not gonna get subscriptions. That's a guarantee, man. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We're closing in on 800. We're on our road to 1,000. And man, you look back at the old videos when I used to say, man, I got 10 subscribers, 15. It feels like it was last week I was saying this, even though it was a few months ago. But already hitting 1,000. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. And I got some more content coming up, and we got some special things coming up too. After we hit the 1,000 subscribers, we got some special content that we're working on, so stay tuned for that. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want to cover anything. If you want to just chop it up, you know, I'll respond to everybody as long as it's respectful, man. And thanks for the support, man. Thanks for rocking with me, and we're gonna keep on going. I'll see y'all Monday for the Raw Rapid Recap. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe.